Hi, this is Jay Strachey with Drilling Contractor Magazine. Today, I'm joined by Carlos Ortiz, chairman of the newly established IADC Latin America chapter, as well as Soraya Carvalho, vice chair associates, to discuss the chapter's mission and how IADC members in the region can get involved. Carlos and Soraya, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you, Jay. It was great.
A pleasure.
So, please tell me, what motivated the establishment of an IADC chapter in the Latin America region?
Yeah, the story is very interesting. The story began about 7 years ago. I was reflecting then how we had an interesting combination of local drilling contractors and international drilling contractors working in Mexico, then under the paradigm of a single oil and gas operator. If we look how the region has evolved ever since, the change has been fascinating. It's a dramatic change. Starting with Mexico, we went from having one oil and gas operator to now having 73 operators and consortia being awarded 111 contracts. And as of Q1 of 2020, $13.6 billion of investment have been executed. That's just in Mexico. If we move on to the Caribbean, we can observe, for example, the Dominican Republic just having their offshore this round, very well attended last year. Trinidad and Tobago renewing themselves with new leases, with the new discoveries, sustained production, and leveraging on their wealth of experience. If we move on, for example, to Colombia, then we see back then the only well that I remember have been ever drilled in deep water was in the Tayrona block. Now it's an entirely different story. Ecopetrol has gone international. A good example is the subsidiary that they have in the US Gulf of Mexico, the Ecopetrol America, where they have equity participation not only in the Gulf but also onshore. Ecopetrol also holds blocks in Mexico and Brazil. Moving along, the brightest star obviously is Guyana, which moved from 0 barrels to more than 4 billion barrels of proven reserves in a very short period of time. Suriname now getting the attention in the region and strengthening the basin as a whole. If we move to Argentina, not only Vaca Muerta on the onshore side of things have evolved tremendously, but also they held recently their first offshore lease round in more than 3 decades. On the Pacific side, we see Peru going in having offshore activity recently. So if we look the region as a whole, we see tremendous change. There's no doubt that Latin America is one of the most promising regions in the world for growth. And as many jurisdictions are emerging to the oil and gas industry, regulations are being put in place. And we believe that all the stakeholders in the industry can definitely benefit of having the voice of the drilling contractors and the promotion of best practices. A key question that comes to mind is why now? No doubt we are going through one of the most challenging times in the history of our industry. But if you think about it, it's precisely now when drilling contractors need to remain focused and deliver the most safe and most efficient operations. And we believe that the chapter will be an effective enabler for that to happen.
Soraya, what is the vision of the chapter?
Thank you, Jay. This is a great question. So this year, IADC is celebrating its 80th anniversary, and we're really excited about that. We have about 21 chapters globally, and we thought this is a great opportunity for IADC to be represented in Latin America. So we are really excited about that. And in terms of vision, I think what we wanted to focus on is to be known as a reliable voice, and also to serve as advisor of Latin America oil and gas industry. And of course, we can't wait to have all the members come in, to have great events, and to talk about all the amazing topics related to Latin America. Carlos, do you have anything to add?
Soraya, you mentioned that perfectly. We aspire to be the reliable voice of the industry, There's lots of work to do with the regulators, operators, and stakeholders all over the region. So we can't wait for other colleagues to join our chapter.
Thank you, Carlos. Thank you, Jay.
And then, Carlos, can you tell us about how you hope to grow the chapter next year?
Yes, Jay, thank you for that. So recognizing that we are navigating difficult times for our industry, we are in the course of approaching regulators and industry associations. A good example is a few weeks ago, we had a very successful meeting with AMEXI, which is the Association of Oil and Gas Operators in Mexico. And it was the first time that the chapter was able to provide a participation in one of their technical forums. So we will be planning activities that are conducive to attract members and to promote the best practices, contract forms, and all the benefits that the association has to provide to the region.
We're really excited about the upcoming events and just to bring members in, facilitate events, and to work with regulators, operators, drilling contractors, and service companies in Latin America. This is a very exciting time. Thank you, Carlos.
And I would like to close by expressing our utmost gratitude on behalf of all the executive committee of the Latin America chapter to IADC headquarters for the strong and continued support that we have received from every one of you for supporting this idea, this initiative. So thank you very much for that.
And thank you, Carlos and Soraya, for joining me here today. And thank you to all of the officers of the newly formed committee. We are so happy and excited to see where it will be taken and how it will grow in the coming years. And we look forward to continuing to support you all. And thank you, viewers, for watching us at dc.org.